Hello Divi Nation and welcome. We have a brand new mini series for you, and this time it's about how to create stunning grid layouts using Divi's video module. The goal of this mini series is to give you some inspiration and some design ideas which you can use in your own project. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive into the mini series. Hello and welcome to part 4 of our mini series. So before we get started, let me just show you what we'll be designing today. Right, so this is again a nice layout. It has different options in the backgrounds. And we have 3 different alternatives. Okay, so let's get started and let me show you how we managed to build this. So first of all, we need to go into our admin dashboard. So I'm going to come over here and click on dashboard, and let's create a brand new page. I'm going to click on add new. I'm just going to call this 4. I'm going to click on use the Divi builder, use visual builder. Let's start off with a single row. Click this plus button here and add a single column. In that single column, we're going to add a text module like that. So we're just going to add our text in here. Okay, so let's go in the design tab and make some more adjustments. So the text color needs to be set to light. We also need to change the font to Arial, and we're going to change the text font size to about 56. For our letter spacing, we're just going to make this 1 pixel, and for the line height, we're just going to make it 1 EM, like that. Okay, so now that we are done with that, let's go ahead and save. Right now, we can't see our text because it's white on a white background, but in a few moments, it will all come into shape. Okay, so let's come over here to our section settings because it's time now to add our background. So I'm going to click on background, and the one that we need is the gradient background. So I'm going to click this plus button here, click on the first color, and I'm going to paste my hexadecimal value. And then on the second color, this needs to be white. So I'm just going to put 6 Fs like that. So on the gradient direction, this needs to be 198. And then start and end position both need to be at 45 degrees. Now it's time to save. Let's go now into our row settings. So I'm going to click this gear icon to access the settings. So we need to make this full width. So I'm just going to come over here to design, click on sizing, make row full width. Let's set that to yes. And gutter width, let's set that to yes, and let's use 4. And then we also need to equalize column heights. Next, let's click on spacing. So for the custom padding, we need to add 1% to the top and then 5% to the rest of it. And then let's go ahead and save. Next, let's add another row. So I'm going to click this plus button here. And the row we need is 2/3, 1/3. So I'm going to select this one here. So the module that we need to add here is the video module. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to enter my URL. Now for the URL, you can use a video from Vimeo or YouTube. Now let's enter our overlay image. I'm going to click upload. And again, for this, you can use any images that you may have. But in my case, my image is already in my media library. So I'm going to go ahead and select it and click upload an image. So what we need to do next is to add this video to the right side. So to do that, there's 2 ways. You can either duplicate here, or you can use the shortcuts, which are Command C to copy and Command V to paste if you're on a Mac. If you're on a PC, it's Control C to copy and Control V to paste. So I'm just going to copy and paste on my Mac using Command C. And then I'm going to come over here and do Command V to paste. And then I'm also going to do it twice because we need these videos to be stacked. Next, we need to add a blurb module under this video. So I'm going to click this plus button here and select my blurb. And I'm going to paste my text in here like that. So for the title, I'm just going to paste it here. The final step with the blurb is to go into the design section and set this text to light like that. And then go ahead and save. So what we need to do next is to add the background to our row. So I'm going to click this gear icon to access that, click on background. So the one that we need is the linear. So I'm going to click this plus button here, and I'm going to add my first color. I'm just going to paste it. And my second color is 121212. Next, we need to come over here to our gradient direction and set it to 198. And then on our start position and end position, let's set that to 45 degrees. Next, let's go into our design mode. So what we need to do here is to click on sizing, make this row full width. And then on the gutter width, we need to set this to 4. And then finally, we need to add our padding. So let's come over here to spacing. So for our custom padding, we're going to make it 5% all around. So I'm just going to add my 5% here and then add it to the right, bottom and left. So let's go ahead and save. So this is our first section. So all is going well so far. So what we're going to do next is to duplicate this and have an alternative design. So I've just clicked here on this duplicate button. So on the bottom here is where we're going to work on. So I'm going to come over here and go into settings, click on background. So now we can change the colors. So I'm going to select my first color here and paste it. And then I'm going to come on the second one and also paste it here like that. So if you've noticed, these colors are pretty much opposite of what we had in the first design. Okay, so now let's go ahead and save. And then we need to go into the text module. So right now I can't select it. So I'm going to go into my expand settings and click on the wireframe view. So it's right here. I'm going to click on my text. I'm going to go into design and click on text because we need to change the color of our text. So I'm going to click here and paste my hexadecimal value. So let's do a quick preview here to see if that has changed, and it has. We can see it here. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's go ahead now and save. So now it's time to go into the row settings. So I'm going to click this gear icon to access my settings, click on background. And then here we need to change the colors as well. So if you've noticed here, all we're doing is we're just doing the opposite of what we did in the first design. So I'm going to click on select color here. And my first color here is 121212. And then I'm going to paste my second color like that. Now, if you'd like to follow along using our settings, I will leave a link in the show notes below so you can access all these settings in our blog post. Okay, now let's go ahead and save and do a quick preview. So this is our first layout design. And then if you scroll down, this is our second version. Because we have these sections already designed, all you need to do now if you want to create alternative layouts is to just change the colors of the background. And also the good thing about our layouts is they are responsive. So if I click this phone view, we can see what it looks like, and it looks really nice. And let's try the tablet view. Fantastic. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and do follow us on our social media platforms. By doing so, you'll be notified every time we produce new videos. Until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon.